In today's episode of Call to Recap, a new teacher's crowned Teacher of the Week, so stay tuned.
Also, some breaking news is washing ashore on the beaches of Galveston this weekend.
After that, this week's sports report will be brought straight to you by Big Wes Turner.
We are also here with your weekend forecast. We'll be seeing cooler weather through the end of the week. Stay tuned to find out.
Channel every week.
This episode of Total Recap starts now.
In a race reminiscent of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, solar-powered cars competed in the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge, a 2,000-mile journey across the Australian outback. This year's race was especially difficult due to the 20% less sunlight during Australia's winter season. The cars were designed for maximum efficiency, featuring wide, flat tops for solar panels and narrow aerodynamic bodies to cut through the wind for less resistance. Many teams added fins to their vehicles, which helped generate forward thrust and improve stability in crosswinds. The Dutch team Brunel Solar won the race with their car, the Nuna 13, which had two fins and completed the journey in 34 hours. The event, according to Bridgestone Vice President Hiroshi Imai, serves as a base for future automotive technology. If solar-powered cars don't interest you,
maybe water spouts do. A water spout caused a stir on Saturday as it swept across the beach near Seawall and 45th Street. Beachgoers quickly fled the area as the spout tossed tents, umbrellas, and other belongings into the air. Fortunately, there were no reported injuries or major damage. A meteorologist on the scene confirmed it was a non-tornadic water spout with winds strong enough to create some chaos. Stay safe on the beach out there and make sure to watch the skies.
Coming up after the break, we have our weather report and this week's Teacher of the Week.
Whoa, where are you going? Where's your ID?
I left it at home, but I don't know why that's such a big...
Hello, Conroe High. I'm Ava here with your weather for the week. Starting off with it today, it will be a bit cloudy in the morning, then those skies will clear up in the afternoon with a warm high of 93 and a low of 68. Tomorrow will be a nice sunny day with a high of 96 and a low of 72. Friday will be cloudy morning skies and sunny afternoon skies with a high of 93 and a low of 74. And on Saturday, they will be the same as Friday with a high of 89 to a low of 73. Then on Sunday, there will be isolated thunderstorms with a high of 85 and to a low of 71. And fun fact of the day, did you know that a group of ferrets is called a business? Next up, we have this week's Teacher of the Week. Check it out.
Today we are here with
Autumn?
who nominated Miss Lynn as Teacher of the Week. Do you mind if we ask you some questions?
Sure.
Okay. What made you nominate Miss Lynn?
Miss Lynn is like a very cooperative teacher, and like whenever you ask her a question, she takes her time to answer them and makes it more understandable.
Is she like different from other teachers?
I would say so. It's easier to understand stuff since, like, for me, I'm a very slow learner, and it just makes things easier for me.
So relatable. And finally, what would you like to say to Miss Lynn?
I just want to say thank you for being a great teacher.
That's it. We wanted to start today by saying congrats for being chosen of Teacher of the Week. Teacher of the Week today is Miss Lynn. Thank you. What made you want to be a high school teacher?
Well, growing up, my mom was a children's minister, so I spent a lot of time working in the nursery and at kids camps during the summer, and I just knew I wanted to teach our youth.
Really? What made you want to teach English?
I had a really awesome English teacher. I had her like 3 years in a row, and she taught theater. She just gave me the love for reading and acting, theater, everything that is English involved.
If you had a chance, would you be a theater teacher?
I probably would. I think it would be fun. I did a lot of plays at the Crichton Theater, so.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
What would you like to tell your students that are watching?
Just find a teacher that can inspire you and just build a relationship with them, because that could help you later on in your education.
Hi everyone, this is Ms. Beckham from the College and Career Center. I want to remind you that Canvas is going to be your go-to for anything that you need help with this year. If you have any questions about how to use Canvas, feel free to stop by. Upcoming events that we have in the College and Career Center, we have a lot of colleges coming by. Juniors and seniors can sign up for those in Naviance under the Colleges tab. We also have a campus college fair coming up in September and our district-wide college fair coming up in October. Be sure that you're checking your email in Canvas for important information about events and other things happening in the College and Career Center. As always, if you have questions, feel free to stop by. Thank you.
Coming up after one more quick break, we had the Big West for today's sports report.
Good morning, Conroe High, and welcome to another edition of the Big West Big Sports Report. Starting off this Thursday on NBC at 7 p.m. Central is the start of the NFL regular season, where the defending champion Super Bowl Eagles take on their longtime rival, the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys this season will be without one of their star defensive players, defensive end Micah Parsons. They were in contract talks with him all offseason, but recently they traded him to the Green Bay Packers for defensive tackle Kenny Clark and 2 future first-round picks. Now, we'll have to see if that was enough for a caliber player like Micah Parsons, who seems to be on track to have a Hall of Fame career, or did Green Bay just get an amazing defensive end for pennies on the dollar? Sticking with football, moving to collegiate level, it was the NCAA's Week 1 of their college football season all late last Saturday. With one of the big games, one of the big stories coming out from that being the fact that the number 8 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide lost to the unranked Florida State Seminoles. Now, last year, Florida State was also in that same predicament, ranked inside the top 10 before they lost to unranked Boston College. And this is one of the first seasons that Alabama will be without one of their illustrious, who people say is the greatest head coach in college football history, Nick Saban. Now, speaking of legendary head coaches, legendary NFL head coach Bill Belichick made his debut in the college ranks with the University of North Carolina Tar Heels. Now, unlike many of his Super Bowl wins, this was not a great start for him, as the Tar Heels lost their first game to the TCU Horned Frogs 41-7, which losing is not something that Bill Belichick is used to. He is widely regarded as one of the best NFL head coaches, but so far, his college tenure, it's off to a rocky start. Anyways, thanks for tuning into this edition of the Big West Big Sports Report, and you can see my show, West's World, right here on the KTIG News channel every Monday, and we'll send you back to the studio.
Make sure to tune into The Array tomorrow, KTIG 9 on Friday, and West's World next Monday.
Also, CHS, remember to walk and talk and stay to the right.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Total Recap. Make sure to keep up with us on Instagram at KTIG News or on our website at ktignews.com.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to get notifications so you don't miss any of KTIG shows. Remember, CHS, all Tigers achieve.